Bada, swing, bada. Hey, swing, bada.
What is up, Jays fans? I'm Junior, and this is the Roundup for July 19th. We're talking All Star Game, Texas Series, looking forward to the Boston Series, trade rumors, and a little bit of Jays news. But before we go any further, smash that like button, leave us a comment, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel at Offside and Out of Bounds. We have tons of awesome content that we put out multiple times a week. So let's get into this. All Star Game. It took place last week. The Jays contingent showed up. They showed out. Vladdy eventually being named MVP, going 1 for 3 with a 2-run home run. Semien went 1 for 2 with an RBI. Tio went 1 for 2. Bichette struck out. There were no pitchers in the All-Star Game from the Jays, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of okay with that. I'm sure they could probably use the rest after the first half. Now, all in all, our 4 guys, 3 of them starting, did really well to show everyone why we have the number 1 offense in baseball. So let's jump into this real quick. So Friday night, we started off a series against Texas. We won 10-2. Ray went, he had 4 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. He's moved to 8-4 on the season. In his last 7, he's 5-2 with a 2.3 ERA and has given more walks than runs. Vlad hit 2 home runs. Semien hit a home run. Tio hit a home run. Grichuk hit a home run. Saturday, we got washed out. Sunday, game 1, Ryu had a complete game, 3-hitter, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He's 4-2 in his last 7 with a 3.46, so hopefully he's starting to round into form a little bit. And then Danny Jansen went yard for his 5th of the season, which is nice to see that. Sunday's game 2, Matt's got the win. He's now 8-4 on the season, gave up 3 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts, and he's 3-2 over his last 7. So he's normalizing a little bit after that COVID protocol. He's kind of been on fire since then. But Guerrero had that grand slam. Vladdy and Springer went back-to-back. Vladdy with his 31st, Springer with his 6th, and Grichuk hit another one. It's a quiet 18 for Grichuk. I think that's a real quiet 18. If he's on any other team, there might be a little bit more noise about that 18 home runs. Nonetheless, he is having a great season so far. Okay, Boston. Arch enemies, Boston. What are we going to do here? Boston's coming into this series 56-38, and they are leading the division over the Rays by a couple of games. Monday, we've got Pivetta, who's 7-4 with a 4.3 ERA, going up against Ross Stripling, who's 3-5 with a 4.34 ERA. This is a trouble spot for me. Pivetta pitches really well on the road. In fact, his splits are better on the road than they are at home. And Stripling is kind of off and on, so that's my trouble game for this series. Tuesday, we got Garrett Richards, who's 5-5 with a 4.91 ERA, going up against Alek Manoah, who just went on the DL with back contusions. So I do believe that Hatch is going to pitch in that game. Hopefully, the offense is going to be able to bail him out, or we can get a quality start from him. Wednesday, we've got Huck, who's 0-2 with a 3.38 ERA, going up against Robbie Ray, who's been absolutely phenomenal, 8-4 with a 2.93. So from me, I think we're probably going to take 2 of 3. I'm hoping 2 of 3. We can't lose much more ground where we are right now. We got to get a little more clear of the Yanks. So let's talk about free agency. The deadline, July 30th, is approaching rapidly. 11 days away, to be honest. So there's 3 guys for me. 3 guys that you just can't touch. Number 1 is Orelvis Martinez. Number 2 is Moreno. Number 3 is Austin Martin. Outside of that, I don't want to see any of those guys in any of the deals. We're going to be a very dangerous second half team, and a lot of the pundits can tell you that. We've got a very strong offense. Our pitching, our starters have been pretty good. It's just that bullpen, the middle relief, and closing games out has been a bit of an issue for us. But when I start hearing about people playing around with the ideas of trading Tio or Biggio or Nate Pearson, let's just scratch that. Let's not even get into that. It doesn't make sense. Now, here's some names that I think are interesting for us. Kyle Gibson out of the Texas Rangers. He's 6-1 with a 2.29 ERA. Throws 6 pitches really well so far this year. He kind of relies on that sinker that he throws at 92, and the 4-seam, he only throws about 11% of the time at 93, but I think what he's done is he's disguised that sinker as a fastball, so he's getting a lot of swing and misses on that. The next guy would be Craig Kimbrel, who is the closer for the Cubs. He's 1-2, but he's got 21 saves, and his ERA is like .53. Throws fastball, changeup. Fastball's at almost 97, and then his curveball then comes in at about 86. Throws the fastball about 60% of the time, curveball 40% of the time. Pretty decent, crazy mix to kind of start seeing at the end of the game in the ninth inning. I think he'd be one guy that I definitely would be interested in seeing what the Cubs would want in terms of a package. And then if you do need to hit the market for a bat, I would probably look at a Nelson Cruz, 18 home runs, 47 RBI. He's got almost a 300 average, and he's OPSing, 917. And I don't know what the Twins are doing right now. They're kind of in a free fall. So I definitely see that we could get something for him, not too much coming our way going out to get him in return. And then some news. It's almost upon us, July 30th. The Jays are home. How exciting is this? We have our team back. I would like to give you a heartfelt thank you to Buffalo for taking care of this team for us and showing up and really showing out and cheering very loud for this team. We love you guys for doing that, but we're very excited to have them home. First homestand, we've got Kansas City coming in for 3. I will most likely be at one of the games, if I can get tickets. And that kind of brings me to the second point. There's a lot of guys out there that are trying to charge $700, $800 a ticket. Come on, guys. We get it. You're trying to make a little bit of money, but when you're putting it up 5,000, 6,000%, a $60 ticket you're trying to get $700 for, slow down, pal. In fact, what I would do is I'd take those tickets away from you for good, because that's stupid. You can't be charging that kind of money and gouging people like that. Either way, tickets go on sale on Thursday. Get in line and let's get out there and get as many fans as we can in the stand to cheer the Jays on. Well, thank you for joining us. This is the Jays Roundup for July 19th. I'm Junior. This is Offside Sports, the Jays Roundup. See you real soon.